Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Sam & Max livestream. Give me just a moment here to finish off my cup of coffee, but real quick. Gotta have something to pick me up, especially after today. It's been a long day. Ah, yes, there we go. Yeah! Just about a quarter cup of coffee there. Well, a quarter of my cup of coffee, which is actually like 2 or 3 times the normal coffee. Now, you may be noticing something a little bit different with me in the background. There seems to be this blue light on us, which is kind of matching the color scheme of the intro for this particular episode. I actually got new rope lights, new, much better LED rope lights. I can actually adjust the color, the brightness. They work beautifully. They are great highlight. My camera's a little bit off. Ooh, whoa, there we go. They're really good highlight lights. Basically, what highlight lights? Well, you have the traditional three lighting system is your main light, which is primarily what you see. The fill light, which fills in the shadows and stuff over here on opposite of the key light, which should both be at 45-degree angles to the person and 90-degree angles from one another. Now, the highlight is one that comes from behind the person and basically lights up around the edge so that you can actually really get a good lighting as far as the edge and stuff like that goes. And that's usually what I try and use for most of my stuff is that 3 lighting setup when I can. It's not always possible. Sometimes it's not possible at all in order to achieve the proper thing because you're shooting on a green screen, you need good lighting everywhere, and the background picture that you have doesn't have any kind of weird lighting or partial lighting, so you really kind of just have to go full bore with all the lights. Now, so yes, there should be no more flickering. Hey Gamers Grotto, how's it going? So, last time, as you may remember, we took on the Toy Mafia. The city had a mole in the organization. The mole turned out to be a literal mole and had actually taken over the Toy Mafia. But of course, Sam & Max are more than able to deal with moles. They've been doing it for a while, actually. But when the Toy Mafia was done with, we saw a special agent with shades and an earpiece and the whole 9 yards, which indicates government interference. Not great. Not great. The government should not be interfering like that. And, yeah, the title of today's episode, of episode 4 of Sam & Max Saves the World is, well, it's one that could very easily get somebody demonetized. It is literally just Abe Lincoln Must Die, and with an exclamation point as part of the title, so little hinky there. So yeah, we're going to be taking on the president. Yay! Or a president, like a past president, I guess I should say. So, let's get the music here. Let's get everything set up so that if we have to take a break, we can with no problem. And let's get this. There we go. This one's weird. Also, this one's a little weird because the install is a little wonky. It's different.
I am reborn. I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
You know, Max, sneaking the bug into that exorcism was an uncharacteristic stroke of genius.
Demonic possession is the gift that keeps on giving.
What? Oh, Commissioner. No, that was Max's aunt. Yes, 14 packs a day. What's that? Yes. Yes? No. Yes? Sweet Suffering Saint Sebastian on the sousaphone in a short story by Susan Sontag. We're on our way.
He
Let me
really
guess,
likes
Our
alliteration.
friendly neighborhood demon just burnt down another monastery.
No, Max, we have a far more bloodthirsty adversary this time. The President of the United States of America.
Who?
The man's gone nuts. He's enacting all kinds of crazy new laws.
What else is new?
Federally mandated group hugs before, during, and after all major sporting events.
So?
He's curtailing civil liberties, threatening the environment.
Hey, that makes 3 of us.
And he's about to introduce mandatory gun registration.
Get the keys.
I'm really kind of impressed with the cold open. That is kind of unusual, and I like the fact that they have the red, white, and blue. Red for the role, white for the name, and blue for the background. It is very interesting. It is a very interesting style. Please keep your hands on the wheel. So yes, Abe Lincoln must die. Again.
I have to point out, Sam, that we could have avoided this gruesome accident if you just let me drive.
And I have to point out that we could have avoided this gruesome accident if you hadn't jumped on my head shouting Jersey Devil, and firing your gun out the window.
I swear that woman was a dead ringer for him.
Well, here we are, standing in an open field west of the White House.
Let's go bring the hammer down on that so-called commander-in-chief.
Hey, it's our boxing glove. Please do not feed
Hey,
the
my missing
submarine.
boxing glove.
It's always in the last place you look.
Right?
Any golf balls? Nope. The White House pool. Most secure waiting pool on Earth.
That would wow, that would be a little disconcerting.
Jimmy?
Oh, great. What are you guys doing here?
Oh, just saving the world. What are you doing here?
I happen to take my vacations at the White House, and I needed a little R&R. Speaking
Why?
Of which, beat it.
Like, what kind of R&R do you need? There's a payphone?
Suspect yourself.
That's so Madonna.
Nice stool.
It looks a little like a weird space creature, poised to devour the unwary mortal foolish enough to sit on it. I like that in a stool.
Hey,
Oh.
this phone only takes Susan B. Anthony dollars.
It must be one of those stupid 555 phones.
Yes, actually. 555-1984.
Hey, Sam, did I ever mention how I've memorized pi to 1,000 decimal places? It's 3.14159265358979.
Matt, do you have a piece of paper handy?
You want to write down the phone number?
1984.
I want to write myself a reminder to smother you with a pillow in your sleep.
I like the idea of being immersed in
Your name here.
in
For naming
in
rights
Sam
to
and
this
Max
building, please contact the Office of
to a
Desperation
certain
Accounting.
extent.
Oh boy, can we, Sam? Please?
We'll see, little buddy.
To at least to a certain extent. So what's in here?
White paint, Christmas lights, and a small barbecue.
Everything somebody would need to renovate, decorate, and then accidentally burn the place to the ground.
Later, Max, later.
You can't burn the White House down to the ground. All right, so I suppose we ought to try and get in. Hello,
Step
Secret
aside,
Service.
buddy. Freelance police.
Just a moment, sir. Papa Bear, this is Super Ball. Possible situation at the front door. Talking dog and, rabbit trying to gain access to the OO. Please advise, over.
Super Bowl?
Yeah, that's a negative on the access permissions, sir. I'll have to ask you and your little friend to step away from the White House.
Doggy Daddy, this is Loose Cannon. Request permission to pants this goon. Over.
Before we try physical violence, Max, let's try dazzling the man with our razor-sharp wit and labyrinthine logical conundrums.
Ah, emotional violence. Good plan.
That would be that would be.
You call yourself Super Ball?
Yeah.
Codename, sir. I'm a bouncer. Secret Service humor.
And who's Papa Bear?
Section chief. Runs the operation. Protects the president.
Oh, Super Bowl. I get it.
Yeah.
I want to talk to your manager.
Let's go
No
full
can do,
Karen.
sir. He's with the president.
Wow, you just.
Don't you get bored guarding this door?
It's a rewarding job, sir. Doing my part. Keeping the president safe.
Hey, Super Bowl. I'd like you to smell these 2 handkerchiefs and tell me which one smells more like chloroform.
Not now, Max.
Smells more like chloroform. All right,
I've had enough of this.
we'll be
Papa
back.
Bear, this is Super Ball. Perps exiting Zone 4 now. Seem disgruntled. Stay on the lookout. Over.
Now can we push him down and beat him with sewage-filled garbage bags until he runs crying into the reflecting pool?
Tempting, Max, but these Secret Service guys hold a grudge.
How did we even get this
Where
far?
we going, Sam?
Well, we need to go back to the office.
Back to the office.
I'll drive.
We have
Not
to see
while
what
I'm alive.
Exactly.
we have to find out what Sybil's been up to, seeing she's no longer being a paid witness. What is it? Dating service. Really? Is
Hey, Sybil, what's new in the world of frequent random career reassessment?
Hi, fellas. I'm really excited. I found the perfect job for me.
You don't say.
That's right. I, Sybil Pandemic, am now a professional matchmaker.
I thought I smelled phosphorus.
I thought I smelled that joke
No, not
coming down
that-
the turnpike, burning oil and dragging its muffler.
It's a
Oh, good
dating
grief.
service, Max. I figured that if a smart, successful career woman like me could be having so much trouble finding a date, there must be plenty of other people who could use help.
right. So you can't get a date, so you figured you were somehow in a position to help other people find dates.
You're having trouble finding your soulmate?
You don't know the half of it. It seems like all the guys I meet are total losers. No offense.
None taken. Hey!
Or else they're borderline psychopaths. No offense.
None taken. It's the borderline cases you have to watch out for.
What kind of man are you looking for?
Older men. Guys with a little history to them are such a turn-on. Oh, and tall men. And distinguished. And he should be experienced.
All right, enough already. Yes, I will go out with you, Sybil.
You're not
She was talking
tall.
about me.
Neither of you are really tall. So old, tall, distinguished.
Could you find dates for Max and me?
Seriously? I mean, sure. Why not?
Come on now, if you're
Stranger things have happened, I guess.
good at it, you'll
Must
be able to
have,
find us dates.
somewhere.
I'm choosing not to be offended by that.
What do we need to do?
It's easy. Just submit an application.
I think, if I remember right, I think that's in the second season.
What kind of stuff is on this application?
The usual. Your best traits and what kind of person you're looking for.
Hooks for hands! Hooks for hands!
When you're done, I'll put the application into my computer, which analyzes your
Your
personality matrix at 15 essential
computer.
compatibility points.
I don't have a personality matrix so much as a personality vector.
Once we've found a match, you call your date and agree on a time and place. Let me help you guys out. Tell me your good points and what you're looking for in a date.
Okay.
She should have an air of mystery.
Making
Absolutely.
frequent passing mention to her time on the chain gang, but when pressed, revealing nothing.
Well, I now Gamers Grotto, that's one of those interesting points about Telltale Games is they were actually a lot of the game designers and programmers used to work for LucasArts. So there's a reason why it really their games really kind of bring the old school LucasArts fun.
She should love animals.
Such as the elusive praying mantis, whose deadly but enthralling mating rituals she mimics.
You really know how to ruin the mood, Max.
Oh,
You-
and cybernetic implants, like an elbow that can connect to the internet.
Actually, that's not horrible.
That's
Yeah.
all I can think of.
Oh, that's plenty. Now I'll just put your applications into the computer.
Beep, boop, boop,
And
beep.
there it is. Max, it says your perfect match is...
Cybernetic laser eyes. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please.
Well, that's interesting. It says your perfect match is Sam.
Disturbing. And yet somehow not completely unexpected.
And Sam, your ideal soulmate is...
Wait for it.
Max.
Well, there goes another blow to the concept of a fair and
But
just
we're
universe.
partners.
Hey,
We're not
Sam, what do you
lovers.
say we never ever speak of this again?
Way ahead of you, little buddy. What's next on the career horizon?
Next, this is it. What could be a better job than helping people find their perfect match?
Seriously, can
Volcano guy.
Good point. I'll stick to the dating business, though.
See you around, Sybil.
can you please get your Parkinson's under control, Sybil? All right. Love is for everyone. Everyone. Hello.
Whoa, look, Max. It's our favorite cultish crackpot, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss. I want to buy something. Take my credit card. Put me on your mailing list. Anyone you want me to recruit?
You're supposed to give the
I think
Stockholm
so.
Syndrome a few days to kick in, Max.
Who has that kind of time?
What are you doing here?
What's a big celebrity like you doing on our street, Hugh Bliss?
Why, I'm spreading the great news about prismatology!
The magic and science of unlocking the harmony of colors for a revolution in holistic personal and interpersonal well-being?
Now translated into 15,000 different languages, including Esperanto. Hooray!
Hooray!
You are way too happy.
Are the books selling well?
Selling? You can't put a price on imagination. You can't sell the wonder of a daydream or the laughter of a child.
He's right.
True,
I've
but those
tried.
are those are intangible objects. Oh, hey, Dorian. Yes, I think I very much think that they did just totally say, oh yes, Sam and Max are the perfect couple. I mean, sure, they have their difficulties, but at the end of the day, they love, hurting, maiming, and possibly killing people side by side.
Show us a magic trick, Hugh Bliss.
Magic is easy when the colors of your soul are...
Yeah, less chatter, more magic.
Okay, how about I disappear?
Well, your mind reading is obviously still working.
It is! Now watch me as I vanish. Except you won't be able to watch me because I'll be gone.
Oh, take it side, take it
Hey,
side.
a free home delivery sign.
Why would you want free?
President appoints action figure as Secretary of Defense.
That is pretty crazy.
Well, at least it was an action figure of John Shaft.
Oh, I can dig it.
Wait, what does that actually say?
Non-mafia-owned
Person
casino
attacked by
destroyed
two-headed
mysterious
monkey.
Explosion.
Mysterious. I gave my name to reporters and even posed for pictures.
Sometimes blowing something up is its own reward, pal. President spied in love tryst with Sasquatch.
I give him 3 months tops.
Really?
President appoints action figure.
That-
Well, at least it was
Oh,
non-mafia-owned casino destroyed by mysterious explosion.
mysterious. I gave my name to reporters and he...
Sometime
All right, what's in the gumball machine this time?
Novelty gumballs. Shaped just like the real thing, but made of inedible plastic.
Fool your friends, annoy your grandparents.
Crack your teeth.
Whee!
Hey, Bosco.
What's shaking, Bosco?
Greetings, comrades, dog and rabbit.
I'm having trouble placing the accent this month. Mid-Atlantic states? The San Fernando Valley?
I get more of a vague Baltic vibe. Something in a light Czech pattern.
Ha ha! Comrade Maximilian
All right, that's pretty
makes
good.
a funny joke. I am Vladimir Ilyevich Baskovorsky, Russian proprietor of Workers' Glorious Warehouse of Inconvenience, no?
Right.
But now I make new start in America, which I love. So is no need to aiming sophisticated targeting equipment at me.
Better than a lot of the attempts at Russian accents that I've heard in my day. Oh, wow.
What's with the Soviet bloc, Bosco?
He's perfectly natural, comrades. I work with your American government in spirit of glasnost. They know.
Who knows what?
The feds, man. Uncle Sam. The government's watching us all the time.
So that's why I always feel
Really?
an overbearing presence just out of my field of vision, watching and judging my every move.
That's me, Max.
Hi. No. He looked right at us. He knows.
Why is the government spying on you, Bosco?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I know too much.
Just humor the poor guy.
Really doubt it,
I
buddy.
make new start in America, which I love. So there's no need to targeting me.
I suppose you've got some ridiculously complex whirligig to defend yourself against the feds?
He's the people, comrades. Workers will overthrow fascist regime.
What about
Right.
us loafers?
All are welcome. Come day of victory, workers will unite to bring downfall of corrupt administration. We will number in tens of millions.
That's a lot of Bolsheviks.
No, it's all true. Plus, I'm working on a satellite missile defense system.
Are you now?
We want to buy something.
Is evil but necessary private enterprise.
Right, what you got?
What do you got?
His most glorious invention, comrades, is useful for, how you say, questioning.
Questioning.
His truth serum makes easy even the most difficult, how you say, interrogation.
Interrogation.
Truth serum?
Truth
Is this another
serum.
one of your half-baked, overpriced gimmicks, or does it actually work?
Both will make anyone get rid of.
I was gonna say, all of his stuff
telling,
works.
How you say, complete and honest truth.
Your accent sucks. Hey, it's already working.
We'd like that truth serum.
How much
Comrade
do you
Boscovich.
want?
Is good. Price is 867.5309 rubles.
How much is that in real money?
$100 million.
I think your rate of exchange is a little off, Boskovorsky.
Fall of Berlin Wall brings great strength to our economy.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing for us right now.
So we're...
Something in here smells like fermented hate.
It's like sweaty jockstraps soaked in boiled cabbage with a dash of sulfur.
Keep it down, guys.
Oh, Max!
What other customers? Max and I are always the only ones in here.
Right?
It's good thing. Merchandise is always available.
Coming in here is like visiting old friends.
Some of these cereal boxes are from the McKinley administration.
I carved our initials in one of the weenies, so we'll be best friends forever, Sam.
Yeah, you need some new
When's
weenies.
the last time you cleaned out the weenie rotisserie?
Needs no cleaning. Adds vintage flavor to tasty frames.
Yeah, those
See you
are...
later, Bosco.
He's no Bosco, comrades. He's only loyal worker.
Those are some
Bosco
old,
Orsi,
old,
who is no
weird,
threat to
old,
glorious American
old
government
weenies.
whatsoever.
All right, so we need 10... Was it $10 million? $10,000? I don't remember. $100,000? We need a lot of money. We need a lot of money. Yeah, we need our sausages, basically. hot dogs, if you will. Anything going on over in Jimmy's hole? What did we pick up last time? Okay, so our first case, we got Brady Coulter's hair. Our second case, we got the Hypno Bear. Our third case, we got Leonard. We literally kidnapped a man. What's on the TV?
Americans, we must remember to live life to the fullest and keep joy in our hearts. To that end, I have introduced mandatory psychological examinations to guarantee that all citizens meet the minimum required level of joy and goodwill.
He's like a kinder, gentler Mussolini.
This was during the George W. Bush administration.
Hello, constituents. This is your president. When I took office 3 years ago, I made a solemn promise to help you, the American people. Now, thanks to your collective short-term memory, I can say that I've delivered on that promise.
Wow, they really do understand American politics.
In the upcoming elections, it's important to ask yourself, do you feel safer than you did 3 years ago? Or would you rather return to the days when crazed packs of robotic hyenas prowled the street, targeting their death ray laser eyes on you and on your children?
I'd like to go back to those days, actually. Thank you.
As far as you know, my administration is the only thing keeping your home safe from the bloodthirsty robotic hyena. Remember that, and God bless America. Paid for by the committee to remain in office at any cost.
They are like really, really good at this. Hey, Bug. We're gonna use you on the
Who are
phone.
you calling, Sam?
The White House.
The White House.
White House, state your business.
I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
I asked you not to call me at work again, dear. I'll be home once I finish guarding the door.
Really?
Who are you calling, Sam?
Well, we
The
need
White
to...
House.
White House, Agent Superball speaking.
Hello, please hold.
Roger that.
Our phone bill
No.
is sure going to be expensive this month.
It's okay, Max. I've been paying them out of your retirement fund.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Told you to hold. Please hold. He's seriously gonna hold while we go down and drive back from New York to the White House. At least I'm pretty sure we're still in New York. I'm pretty sure we're in New York. I'm pretty
Where
sure
we
that's
going,
where Sam
Sam?
and Max were located.
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Hello?
Seriously?
Now, a lot of these same folks will say that we're wrong for introducing this federal pudding embargo. They envy our freedom. I ask you, what have they got to hide? Unless they're secretly sitting on stockpiles of pudding, and oh yes, we will find them, they've got nothing to be afraid of. So in conclusion, America, get your back up off the wall. Dance, come on, marzipan, and good night.
It's worse than we thought, Max.
He is
He's
hypnotized.
crazier than a caffeine-addled dingo in an Adelaide maternity ward.
I think he makes a lot of good points. Those puddings are trying to steal our jobs. And I especially like how he does that
I'm not
spinny
entirely
thing
sure.
with his eyes.
By the whiskey-soaked beard of Ulysses S. Grant. That's it. The president's not crazy. He's been hypnotized. We've got to snap him out of it, Max, and pronto.
How do we do that again?
We hit him over the head, like we do with all hypnotized people.
Oh, yeah.
We do that with everybody.
No,
Wait.
No.
Hi, who are you? Wait.
It's a stack of pithy campaign slogans.
Oh, don't fool with those. Wouldn't want to be caught on national TV with my drawers down again.
See, there's quite a few of these. There's quite a few Sam and Max things to go, so.
Hands off, boy. That's my presidential calendar.
Fine.
Good day, Mr. President.
We come in peace, as far as you know.
Ooh, finally, the interpreters. Where have you been?
Interpreters for who?
Interpreters?
Yeah, that is why you fellas are here, right?
Sure, why not?
'Cause I got a meeting with one of them foreign dignitaries. Always talking that crazy space language.
Who are you meeting with today?
Who are you meeting with today?
Heck if I know. They show up and start jabbering away about treaties and whatnot. I just let the interpreters figure it out. I just keep an eye on them to make sure they don't steal something or try to eat the cat.
See, Gamers Grotto, you are in good company on this channel. We love classic adventure games. At least the formula. Like, oh yeah. I remember when Thimbleweed Park came out. Oh, that was fucking beautiful. I loved every minute of it. It was so wonderful. They've got so many in the lineup, and it's like, I mean, the weird thing is the most of these adventure games are like people who did the adventure games back in the 80s and 90s, and then are like, oh, hey, you know what? No, the company that they worked for went under or, you know, disbanded or whatever. And then they start up their own individual small little company and say, hey, you know, if you liked these games back in the day, help us make something today. Like the Night of the Druid or the Path of the Druid, I think it is. That's one that, oh yeah, it has all the hallmarks of a classic adventure game, point-and-click adventure game. I think the two guys from Andromeda from the old Sierra days are working on something. I know there was one, what was it? I'm trying to remember what it was, but the people who did the Quest for Glory series, they did a spiritual successor to Quest for Glory. So much of it is just like, yeah, it's so much of them. They're like, hey, you loved our games back in the day. Well, the big companies don't think you want that. So help us make something so that we can do it. We'll do it to our standards, to our understanding, and it'll be great. And the bad thing is they're right. Yes, Lori and Corey Cole, they actually made a new game. Actually, you know what? Give me just a moment. I want to see. I know I have the game. I just cannot for the life of me remember what it's called. Oh, it's. I know I've got it. It's here somewhere. It's like Heroes. Oh, was it Hero U? Yes, Hero U, Rogue to Redemption.
Keep up the good work, Mr. President.
You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em.
The man's a genius, Sam. I almost feel bad for doing this.
It's for the good of the country, Max.
Ooh.
Hey now, that's my super special top secret ribbon. Don't touch it.
Oh, that's, yeah. That type of thing is
This
just,
snowball
yeah,
has
it's
a little
just,
Apollo 13 inside.
What happens when you shake it?
I'm afraid to find out. No dice. Hello, Mr. President. We're ready to start interpreting.
That's aces, fellas. But the dignitary hasn't shown up yet. Show yourselves around the office.
But don't touch nothing.
don't touch nothing, which means we should touch everything, right?
Freelance police, you're under arrest.
Freelance police? Now there's the kind of can-do vigilante attitude that makes America strong.
Finally, someone who appreciates our greater calling.
Two guys are the two guys from Andromeda. They did the Space Quest series for Sierra. They are currently in the process of, or were in the process of, making a kind of like the Coles. They are working on making a kind of a spiritual successor to the Space Quest series.
We'll be back.
Seems nobody's entirely sure what. Nobody's really entirely sure what the status is for a lot of the Sierra games. I don't think Sierra's still around. Yes, Space Venture. That was
no
it.
Bills. I'm surprised this sign survived the Clinton administration.
Well, take
no
it.
Bills. I'm surprised this sign survived the Clinton administration.
Is that a for rent sign?
Room for rent. I guess the country really is hard up for cash.
They are worthy. They are very amusing, very fun, very nice games.
There's a small mailbox.
It's one of those ornamental mailboxes that doesn't actually open.
That's government efficiency for you.
Where are we going, Sam?
Yeah, see that annoys the hell out of me. And because it's like, seriously, if you're gonna buy a company, do something with the properties or release them to the people who created the series and did something with it. Because it's like, why? You're sitting there with basically doing nothing with a whole lot of stuff, and it's like, but it's like there is desire. People do want a continuation. I mean, and I think they kind of tried to do that with they tried to do that with the King's Quest series, if I remember right, and it kind of worked, but kind of didn't.
Nothing useful in here.
It was one of those things where it's like, people were expecting a continuation of, like, King Graham's story, or, you know, Prince Alexander's, or, Princess Rosetta. But instead, they basically got Graham's grandkids, and it was not a happy, it was not a happy ending.
Dead end. Street signs are such fitting metaphors for the human condition.
Remind me to refill your prescriptions.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, there's...
Give me all you got. It's the Army's new recruiting slogan.
That's a lot better than their old one. What are you, chicken? Gonna cry now, baby?
Apparently, there's no room in the military budget for quality adhesives.
I know, right? It did. It really did. It felt blown out of proportion. It felt like they were trying to say, hey, let's reference all the stuff from the 80s. Let's reference, The Princess Bride. Let's reference this and that and that and this and that and that and this. And it's just like, no, just calm down, take a breath, trust that these people know what they're doing. Oh, and Dorian, I agree wholeheartedly. The AAA game executives are way out of touch. They are just way out of touch. One of the biggest indications that they are they have no clue is
preserved fluids.
They have no clue what they're doing.
The fluid sample I submitted.
I hope not.
The biggest indication that AAA game companies have no idea what they're doing is EA. They have the Star Wars license. They're making all these multiplayer games, exclusively multiplayer games. Fans are saying, "Hey, why don't you make a single player game?" LucasArts did it. They made tons with that. They were great games, and literally EA's like, no, you don't really want that. And then they caved and they made Star Wars Fallen Jedi, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. And lo and behold, it was a hit. And now they are literally making a series out of that game because people actually knew what the fuck they wanted instead of EA saying, no, you don't know what you want. We'll tell you what you want. Same thing happened with Blizzard. People said, "Hey, why don't you make a server for World of Warcraft Classic? Go back to the origins before the Cataclysm, before you changed everything." And they said, "No, you don't really want that. You don't really want that. You just think you want that." And sure enough, they caved and said, "Okay, fine, we'll give you what you say you want." Sure enough, it was a big hit. They need to listen a whole lot easier than they're doing right now. Yeah. I think listening will repair the damage that EA has done. Blizzard/Activision, I don't know if there's anything that can really truly save that company. They made a lot of just incredibly bad choices. They made a whole lot of incredibly bad choices. And they're trying to patch things. They're like, "Oh, no. We're going to change things in our biggest game so that they're not as offensive." And it's like, okay, that's something. But
No, sir. I said soda abuse. It's a very important issue.
Was I? No comprende, son.
But I'm speaking English.
yeah, EA might have. EA, I think, could do all right.
We just had a couple imposters in here. Dead ringers for you two.
Were they walking
Really?
around examining everything and engaging everyone in pointless conversations?
Those are the ones.
Those accursed clones. When will their devilish mimicry end?
Help me out with this here potentate, would you? Can't understand a dang word.
But that doesn't make sense. I don't even have an accent.
Uno momento, por favor. Impatient little guy, ain't he?
And honestly, I think with Blizzard with Blizzard Activision, I think bankruptcy may actually be what's needed right now. Because could you imagine them saying, okay, we're going bankrupt. We need to sell off our properties. We need to sell off what properties we have. Which means all of a sudden, all of those Sierra products that they've been holding on to and they've been re-releasing like special editions or remastered editions here and there, all of a sudden those could be just, yeah, those could actually be sold to their actual creators. CD Projekt Red has, yeah, I agree. CD Projekt Red has some issues. I'm not sure they have as many issues as, I mean, obviously, I don't think anybody has as much issues as Blizzard. But I don't know if they have as many issues as EA right now. I think they need to give themselves time and I think they need to, the general rule of thumb that I go by is, look, if you think it's going to take you if you think it's going to take you 2 years to make a game, plan on releasing it in 3 years. It's kind of, I kind of go by the Scotty principle. Scotty from Star Trek. He always, like, either, what was it? I think he doubled any time frame that it would take. So he's like, if it was going to take an hour to fix the Enterprise, he'd say it would take 2 hours so that he would look like a miracle worker. Oh, yeah. I think they tried to, here's my honest opinion. I think Cyberpunk 2077 was pushed way too fast. And I don't think, actually, Gamers Grotto, I think I know why they pushed so hard with Cyberpunk 2077. And it wasn't so much to appease the gamers who were demanding it. It was they wanted to release it in the year 2020. Because the biggest Cyberpunk pen and paper game was Cyberpunk 2020. That was the one that got me into the whole Cyberpunk world, was Cyberpunk 2020. That is the most recognized Cyberpunk gaming book, tabletop gaming book, was Cyberpunk 2020. And I think they wanted to release it in the year 2020. If they postponed it any further than they did, it would have been pushed into 2021 and they would have missed that mark. And they wanted that mark. They wanted that pristine little, oh look, it's Cyberpunk 2077 released in 2020. Wink, wink. And yeah. I think that was why they pushed it as hard as they did.
What's new, Wizard?
That's Governor Wizard. Thank you very much.
What are you the governor of?
Yeah,
the
it's
51st and greatest state, West Dakota. Don't you guys read the papers? Just the funnies.
You mean the obituaries, Max.
Potato, potato. We're a young state with our own rich traditions that make us a distinct tourist destination, apart from the North and South.
Now, I will say, having played through the entire Cyberpunk 2077 thing from pretty much from release, As far as on PC, yeah, there were bugs, but they weren't. I never really came across any game-killing bugs. I never came across any just game killers. Now, on consoles, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. And I will say this as far as the PS4 versus the PC. I kind of respect CD Projekt Red for sticking with the PC version over everything else. Cuz you look at like Rockstar with with Grand Theft Auto or with the Red Dead Redemption series. They tend to push the console versions and just either completely ignore the PC, like they did with Red Dead Redemption 1 for the longest time. There was no PC version for the longest damn time. Or they delay it like 6 months and they're like, no, we're totally focused on consoles and you PC guys can go fuck yourselves for the next 6 months. The story for Cyberpunk 2077 is very well done. Exactly, yeah. Gamer Grotto's, yeah. It was very well done. It felt like a good old school cyberpunk dystopian thing. That's just what it felt like. It was done really, really well.
What brings you to the Oval Office?
I'm trying to build up nationwide support for the MRSAPP.
Who's Mr. Sapp? And why didn't you want me to know you were talking about him? I can spell, you know.
It's the Mount Rushmore Soda Abuse Prevention Program. It's totally changed my life. I've been carbonation-free for over 4 weeks now.
Oh, yeah. They did. They brought in the guy who originally created the Cyberpunk tabletop game and were like, yeah. So it makes, yeah, it was really, that really tells you how much they cared about the project and stuff like that. And yeah, like I said, I think they rushed it because they wanted to make it they wanted to release it in 2020, but yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Grotto. That's, if they're smart, they'll fix the bugs, they'll release the DLC in packets, and then they'll release the you know, their special edition, their complete edition, or whatever you want to call it. And that will win Game of the Year, I have no doubts.
Tell us about the MRSAPP. Be brief.
I started the Mount Rushmore Soda Abuse Prevention Program after I became governor to help people get flat like me. But if we can't get federal funding, people all over the Dakotas are going to get right back on the pop.
I don't work 8 hours a day, 6 days a week just to throw my money away for some washed-up soda junkies with no sense of self-control.
You don't have any money, Max.
Oh, right. Never mind. Good luck with that, Wiz.
Do you actually work, Max? I mean, you kind of just shoot things, don't you?
Don't tell me. The president needs the interpreter.
What did he say, Sam?
I'm speaking English. I don't even have an accent.
Right?
Can't understand a word.
See you
Fine. Oh, God.
Hello, Mr. President.
Mr. President, we are ready to
We're
interpret.
ready to interpret for you.
All right, let's get this party started.
Mr. President, my fellow Americans, I come to warn you about a serious epidemic facing our country. The scourge of soda abuse. Many former popheads like myself found ourselves in the endless cycle of addiction and elimination until we believed there was no hope.
I don't know what you're saying, son, but you're selling it, boy. Good job.
I ask you, how long can this epidemic continue?
What was that?
He said, "What's a guy got to do to get a drink around here?"
Aha, I know what you need. An ice-cold orange sugar fizz.
Oh, yes.
No, that's not what I want at all. I must resist, but I am thirsty, and just one couldn't hurt.
Frosty cold and so delicious.
All the progress I've made. They were about to give me my 5-week pin.
I almost feel bad about this.
I don't have a conscience, Sam.
I don't.
What's your excuse?
Suck it down.
Oh, blessed angels of carbonation, fill me with your syrupy nectar.
That is very, very
Now
true.
I'm not so much guilty as repulsed.
Keep it coming. More. I need more. I need a bathroom. Which way is the bathroom?
Which way is the war room?
It's that door right over there.
Oh, God.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Where
God.
do you think you're going?
I've got to get in there. Bad.
We've
Oh,
got
God.
priority red number 2 here in the Oval Office.
No, it's just number 1.
Escorting the suspect to holding cell for interrogation. Come with me, sir.
But it'll only take a second. Please, let me go.
That was fun.
Okay, now I didn't catch all that. What did he say?
Oh. But now Papa Bear is gone, so we can punch the president.
Now it's time for some checks and balances, freelance police style.
Oh, yeah.
You do the honors?
Gladly.
Look it, fellas.
I've spent
My fingertips
90%
look
of my
like
life
old
wanting to punch the
tadpoles.
president.
They just don't make these guys like they used to.
That's no guy, Max. It's a damned ugly puppet.
Ah, the drawstring in his back should have been our first clue.
Our first clue should have been the swirly eyes. But silly me, I thought hypnotizee, not hypnotizer.
What?
Yes, an ingenious device being used to hypnotize the TV-watching public. But who was controlling him?
Gonna take days to get that smell out of the interrogation room. What? What have you done?
He was like that when we got here.
Sam did it.
So these two numbskulls managed to off the president.
It was a deep tissue massage gone horribly wrong. Ninjas.
Still, ratings from the last State of the Union address were even lower than reruns of Midtown Cowboys. I didn't expect to have to replace the
We're still
president so
relevant?
soon, but now that these idiots have forced my hand,
We're standing right here.
We can hear everything you're saying.
it's time for a leader the people will have to listen to.
Agents Jackson, Burr, and DeGambe, we are moving the timeline forward. Commence phase 2 of the operation.
I'll prepare the new candidate.
Oh ho ho! I'm sorry, where did you get the
Not
hat?
the reaction I would have expected from a Secret Service agent discovering 2 people over the decapitated body of the president.
What do you think this fake body is made of? Can I keep it?
No time for that now, Max. We've got to stop the... Wait, what's that noise?
Yeah.
Blessed scuba diving Buddha on a banana boat with cocktail onions and a map to the stars' homes.
Yeah!
They've reanimated America's most beloved president.
I always thought Taft was shorter.
Not Taft, you deficient.
My fellow Americans, I am Abraham Lincoln. As you know by now, your president was recently murdered by 2 mysterious interpreters. But turn
No
not to
idea what
fear
you're
and
talking about.
despair. I have returned to guide us through this troubled time. A vote for me is a vote for Abraham Lincoln.
I'll get it!
What's that? Uh-huh. Lincoln Memorial. Right. Hydraulic motors and robotic implants. Yes. Okay. I see. We're on it.
Wrong number?
That was the commissioner, Max. If this new Mecha Lincoln wins the emergency election, the nefarious forces controlling him will have unchecked power to destroy the entire free world.
I hate when they do that.
That's why one of us is going to have to run against him.
You got to answer the phone.
Okay, fair's fair. Max, we're going to make you the next president of the United States.
Yes!
Did they just say they're gonna make Max president? Oh boy.
No bills. I'm surprised that...
Oh guys, I totally understand what you mean as far as like, yeah. A decent PC for Cyberpunk 2077 is a must. A year ago, I actually wound up, because of some things that happened in the family, I actually wound up managing to get to buy a PC that was pretty good at, you know.
And I did not have sex with
And
them.
yeah,
Well,
it
did,
was.
but I didn't inhale.
Oh. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have been able to stream Cyberpunk 2077. And I actually did stream it. Well, I mean, it would be interesting, wouldn't it? All right, we want to put you on there.
Free home delivery.
Uh-huh.
Give me all you got.
Yeah.
Mr. Lincoln, as a candidate for office, my pal Max would like to engage in a thoughtful discussion of the key issues.
Followed by a round of spiteful mudslinging.
I see. Well, this is a bit irregular. As you're well aware, I'm the
Not
most
these
beloved
days.
president in history. So I just assumed I'd be running unopposed.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Are you
ain't all
fucking
that.
kidding me?
I freed the slave.
I was star of a popular television sitcom.
I'm on the penny.
I was on TV.
Now, gentlemen, we can resolve this like adults through moderate reasoned debate.
Very well, then. In the spirit of democracy, I say, bring it.
And it's a beautiful day.
I
on the
actually
White
could
House
see
lawn
that,
as we
yeah.
bring you the first in a series of debates for this emergency election for U.S. president. In the Republican corner, we have the giant animated statue of Abraham Lincoln. And representing the Random Violence and Destruction Party, there is the hyperkinetic, rabbit-like creature known as Max. Acting as
wait
completely
a
impartial
sec.
moderator
Wait,
for
wait.
the debates will be Sam. The candidates are ready, so let's listen in.
Time out. We have the Republicans and the Random Violence and Destruction Party. How do you tell the two apart? Being a United States citizen, the Republican Party and the Random Violence and Destruction Party, they're one and the same. I hate to break it to you guys, hate to completely disillusion you, but oh my God, they are one and the same.
Contestants, it's time for our lightning round.
Right,
Mr. Lincoln,
free home
I'm going to
delivery.
name some of the tough issues facing our country
Right,
today.
free.
I'd like you to sum up your stand on those issues in a few concise words.
Well, all right. I'm afraid this will have to be completely off the top of my head, as I have nothing prepared.
Uh-huh.
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
Give me all you got.
And Lincoln has apparently offered to take all the nation's toxic waste for himself.
Oh.
Noble promise, but it doesn't seem to have helped him in the polls.
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
Give me all you got.
Okay.
And Lincoln has apparently offered to take all the nation's toxic
Got it.
waste
Got it.
for
Got it.
himself.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay.
That's enough for now.
Keep 'em coming. I'm ready for anything.
Oh, I'm sure
Max
you
has to,
are.
visit
I'm
the little
sure
candidates
you
room.
are.
I'm drunk with power, but it just goes right through me.
Yeah,
I'm glad
meanwhile...
that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
Yeah, here in the United States...
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Two wrongs... free... Give me the...
Home delivery.
Yes! Yes, that's the one. That's the one. Lincoln!
It's time
Oi!
for another in
Big
this
boy!
ongoing series of debates between Abraham Lincoln and Max.
I'm here!
We turn you over to our impartial moderator, Sam.
Yeah, meanwhile, here in the United States, we just got done in one of our states, in Arizona, the biggest county in Arizona. Much like here in Illinois, Cook County Cook County and Chicago pretty much decides where the state is going. They have the most people, they have the most say. We just spent $5.6 million physically recounting and physically auditing the 2020 election results just to knock Trump back by almost 300,000 votes and bump Biden up by almost 100? No, it's 300 votes down for Trump, and Biden went up by about 100. So, yeah, they spent the money to try and prove that there was election fraud, only to literally widen the gap and make Trump even more of a loser. I'm just gonna say it here. A lot of us in the United States of America are fucking stupid. Like, we are fucking moronic. We are like the biggest bunch of dumbasses in the... We will, I swear, about the time that anybody in the world says, oh no, U.S., hold my beer, I'm going to prove we're a bigger dumbass. We're like, oh fuck, no bitch. We got to do something completely fucking insane. Really? See, now that's the thing. And people are like, oh no. If you say something positive about Trump, that's going to get you banned from Twitter. Not something negative. It's like, oh no. Oh no. If you, like, totally go off on anybody, they will ban you. Even Trump. Twitter does have some rules. But yeah. Ooh. Trump is,
Mr. Lincoln, I'd like you to tell the voters your stand.
I actually have friends that are like diehard Trumpers, and it's like, why? Fucking why? When, during Trump's presidency, were things better for you? Oh no, I'm not saying that Dorian, I am not saying that your countrymen cannot be deeply stupid. I am saying that as a nation, as a unified country, there is no force on this planet that can be more fucking moronic and stupid than us. Like, seriously, we are fucking dumb. Like, we still haven't prevented somebody who, for the past, for the past 11 months, for the past 10 to 11 months, he has spread the unfounded accusation that the current administration rigged the election against him. He can't find any proof of the matter, but he's still determined that no, they rigged it against me. And seriously, like, yeah. 50% about 40 to 45% of randomly polled people in the United States think that yes, Trump is right. The whole election was rigged against him somehow, and it was done so well. It was done so well that nobody can prove it. Nobody could possibly prove it. You just have to realize that apparently Trump is that great. There's a reason why over in England the word Trump means fart. Because our Trump is full of hot air. Oh, hang on. YouTube's trying to censor something here. All right, let's see. What was it? Gamer Grotto. You see, it's kind of true what they said about us Canadians. We adore our U.S. family. We just hate the bullshit America has to deal with. Makes us sick to our stomachs. Oh, trust me, you are not the only one. Oh, no. No, sir.
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
Yeah!
Free home delivery.
Ooh, an effective but very controversial proposal from candidate Lincoln. And the crowd did not like that idea one bit. Let's see how it affected the polls.
Ooh. Fucking Nader. All right. Let me see here.
Give me all you got.
Oh, yeah. Oh, oh yeah. Give me all you got. Okay. Taxes. Ask him about taxes. Let's talk about the issues.
How would you describe your tax plan?
Give me all you got.
And candidate Lincoln has proposed one shocker of an economic strategy, which even Democrats are calling a trifle excessive. That had to have hurt him in the polls.
I think both. Yeah, I think both of them deserve it. All right, so Lincoln's at 50%, Max is at 39%. What's up next on the cue cards?
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
You know what? Let's add in the pith.
I did not have sex with that woman.
Did not have sex with that woman. Where would that...
Mr. Lincoln, perhaps you'd like to speak about the importance of family values.
Of course. A strong family unit is the rock upon which our society is built. It's easy today, in this age of your blinged-out horseless carriages and racy daguerreotype magazines, to believe that honesty and fidelity are outdated concepts. But I stand proud. I have been completely faithful to my lovely wife, Mary Todd, for over 70 years. I've never even looked at another woman.
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
Religion and schools.
I did not have sex with that woman.
Whoa, the debate has taken on a decidedly confessional tone with that nonsensical reply from candidate Lincoln. Luckily for him, the crowd is ignoring it.
Okay. Okay.
That's enough for now.
Enough for now. Enough for now. So...
Time out. Max has a therapist's appointment he can't miss.
I think we're on the verge of a real breakthrough.
Religion and school. Religion and school. Well, let's sort through the cards.
1,000 points of light.
Doesn't make much sense for religion and school.
The buck stops here.
Maybe.
Free home delivery.
No, that doesn't line up.
Give me all you got. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
Religion and no, I don't see that one lining up.
Don't make it right.
Yes! Oh, yes! Because it's going to say that both school and religion are wrong. Oh, buddy boy. Oh, mo boy.
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Did we hear that right? Lincoln just came down against both religion and education. Wow, that's gotta hurt him in the polls.
Oh, that's gotta... Ooh. Oh, see, we're 40 and 30 not. Max is so close. So close. Wait, my fellow Americans want...
That is all. Stay frosty, America.
Wait, Bug. Yes, you go up there.
Mr. Lincoln, would you like to say a few words to the audience?
Thank you. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only one man can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
I've heard better addresses from the 411 operator.
Oh, no.
What do you say?
Hey, Lincoln! Captain Ahab called. He wants his beard back.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
Hey!
Max.
Hey! You... Can I pick up the...
severed head of the president.
I yearn to hold it aloft and turn giant sea atrocities to stone.
You're thinking of Medusa's head.
I always get those two heads confused.
It's not quite as simple as all of that, actually, Dorian. It's actually not. Yes, Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation that freed the slaves, that abolished slavery. But in a lot of his private journals that people have found and studied, his idea was that Lincoln said that that black people would not be accepted as equals to white people. Therefore, the American population should encourage, the American government should encourage black people to move to South America, where their skin color wasn't such a big difference, and they would be more accepted. Surprisingly enough, that's generally left out of most school textbooks, so he did not see African American or people of color being on equal footing as white people. The best thing about, honestly, John Wilkes Booth did Lincoln a huge fucking favor as far as history went, because before Lincoln could push forward any idea of, hey, let's encourage the former slaves to move to South America, because they're not going to be accepted here. Instead, he was killed off before he was actually assassinated before he could make that suggestion, and because of that, he is viewed as a huge favor. Exactly, gamer. That is exactly how. That's how it should have been, and that's how people portray Lincoln, because they don't know about his journals. Well, that's the thing. Well, see, Dorian, that's the thing. Most people don't know about that because that is... We view... What we are generally taught here in the United States is Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation. They caused the South to try and secede. They fought a war. The U.S. won over the Confederacy. Slavery was abolished, and then somebody from the South that was a diehard Confederate assassinated Lincoln. That's pretty much all we know of Lincoln. And then his vice president charged ahead and said, no, Lincoln wanted everybody free. And Lincoln wanted the slaves free, so they're free. They can work where they want, when they want. And, I mean, up to within my mother's lifetime, yeah, it was... Anybody that wasn't white wasn't exactly welcome. Yeah, my... yeah, it the United States is kind of... the United States is a mess. The United States is absolutely a mess. we don't talk about that thing. It's like, no. We're not going to talk about the private journals. We're not going to talk about the private opinions or private feelings or anything like that. No. We're just going to be like, oh, hey, no, everything's great. Lincoln was a great man. He did nothing wrong. Absolutely not.
Who are you calling, Sam?
Nobody. I just wanted to harmonize with the dial tone.
I need to call I need to call Sybil. Wait, did I? I didn't pick up the bug. Oh, I am stupid. I am also more than a little drunk, so yeah, I am...
Where are we going, Sam?
Completely freeballing right now.
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
I have heard, I've not played Mafia 3, but I've heard that, yeah, it really kind of, like, shows you that, yeah, even up into the 60s and 70s, most people of color, yeah, they didn't have a place. They had to literally create their own places. Yeah, it was... We loved, that's actually a kind of an interesting point, Dorian. We love to think that we are, the United States likes to think that they are the chief, you know, that we are like, oh no, we are
Where are we going,
the
Sam?
first of first world nations. We're not.
Back to the office.
The ratings of where nations rank is fucking absurd in and of itself. All right, can we get, look, Sybil, I might have somebody for you, but I need your number. I need your telephone number. Sybil, can you give me your number to give to this guy?
Computer-generated love is in the air.
He is so tall. So tall. How many matches have you made?
Managed to escort to romantic bliss?
So far, none.
None is the loneliest number.
But I've got a feeling things will start to pick up after the holidays. All that stress makes for a lot of messy breakups, and a lot of people looking for romance on the rebound.
So we have something to look forward to.
See, yeah, Gamer's Grotto, that is absolutely. It's like, look, I will treat you just like everybody else until you prove to me that I shouldn't. In which case, then, yeah, you're kind of gonna get fucked. No offense, but you're kind of gonna get totally boned, cause yeah. Right? Why? Why assume that somebody dislikes you or is gonna have something against you, and unless they prove to you that they do? It's like, no. They could be your best friend. They could absolutely be your best friend. I mean, well, look at this. I mean, you guys kind of know me. You kind of know where I am. You know that I'm a U.S. citizen. If you pay attention, you probably know that I live in Illinois. I don't know anything about the two of you. I don't really care. That doesn't enter into my judgment of somebody. It's like, no. You guys are both Dorian and Gamer's Grotto are obviously gamers. You like games, you enjoy games, you like adventure games and stuff like that. There's no reason why we wouldn't be friends.
What are you looking for in a date again?
I would love to meet a tall, older man with a...
Yeah. I've got the perfect guy for you, Sybil.
People once we found...
Yeah,
See you around, Sybil.
Can I get an application?
You boys want to try the dating scene again?
No, thanks. Last time was too horrifying.
Just drop an application in there if you change your mind.
Exactly. It's like, seriously, there is nothing to judge on anybody. It's like, look, until you talk to somebody, you can't judge them. And that's actually what I love most about the internet. It's like, no, people from all over the world can connect. Like, I have made friends in Holland. I have made friends in Germany. I've made friends in Australia. Literally the other side of the world from me. And it's like, no. The world today is so much more interconnected than ever before.
Go ahead, next caller. You're on Love Talk with Dr. Feelnice.
Hey, keep away from my intercom.
Yeah, I need your phone number. Wait, do I have an application? No, I don't have an application. Wait, is there somewhere I can pick up an application? Cactus mate? No. I need an application for the dating service, right?
Nothing useful in here.
Is that it? Is that what
Minute.
No.
Romance is a lot like this cactus.
Sharp and prickly at first, but worth the effort for the miracle of life at its core.
I was thinking more fake and unappealing, but your answer's good too.
I agree. Yeah. Yeah, actually, Dorian, that is a fantastic point. That is actually a really, really interesting and fantastic point, because it's like the small streams where everybody can keep up with what's going on in the chat and what's going on in the live stream. It doesn't need, to a certain extent, yeah, when you get really, if a channel gets really big, and I've seen people go from one to the other, it's like you start out with a few people, like maybe a handful of people, maybe a dozen people. Those people can talk. Those people can post something and everybody can read it, and the streamer can reply to it, and it creates a cohesive idea and a cohesive community. But if you get too big, if you have like hundreds of people watching at one time, it's great for the it's great for the channel, but it kind of restricts the community, because all of a sudden there's no way that anybody can keep up with every comment that's posted. So then you're kind of picking and choosing what you want, and you really don't get to know anybody. Oh yeah, I'm glad. I'm actually very glad you said that, Gamers Grotto, because that is one thing that I've noticed. I've seen some of the people that have really big communities, really popular communities, and it's like, oh, you see them play like 15 minutes and not really addressing the camera. They make comments about what's happening and stuff like that. And then they're like, oh, wait. Oh, we have a super chat. Somebody gave me money, so I feel obligated to respond to their post. And it's like, that's kind of shit. That is really kind of a shit attitude. It's like, yeah, it really is kind of like, oh no, if you give me money, then I respond immediately to your thing because it's a super chat. It's like,
who are you calling, Sam?
But honestly, it's like,
Mr. Pizza.
Yeah.
2 medium pineapple and asbestos pies, please. Oh yeah? Well, same to you, jerk.
What'd he say?
Thank you, and have a nice day.
yeah, exactly. It's like, no, you should do your best to try and respond to everybody. And I understand, I really do understand the bigger ones that have like, oh, they have 100 people, or they have 1,000. I don't know how big some of these streams get, but from the sounds of it, a lot of these streams get really, really big. And sure, yeah, it's going to be difficult to keep up with everything. But even if you can't, if you can't do it today, if you can't do it while you're playing the game, at least every so often you need to have a stream where it's just you interacting with the community that has been built up around you, that supports you. It's like, these people pay your bills. These people make it so that you can live. And that is really important. And I think a lot of people, I know beyond the shadow of a doubt that a lot of people do not understand that. There are a lot of people that just do not understand that.
Where are we going, Sam?
There's
We're
only
off to the
2
White
options.
House.
Oh boy!
Oh Oh yeah, you gotta have fun. You have to have fun. The more interaction you have with people, the more fun you have with people. Oh yeah.
I can't let you touch that, sir. Only the president may use the presidential calendar. Step away from the national budget, sir. That's for the presidents. That ribbon is classified.
All right, so we can't. I don't think we can call Sybil, so we may have to just go.
Where are you going, Sam?
Yeah.
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
See, yeah, that's. I remember starting live streaming on YouTube, and it was like there was next to nobody. I think I had one person, and that was Curious here, who has been fantastic. And it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah. It's... No, okay. Come here.
Okay, here's what she said.
Meter maid? Nah. Movie industry executive? Done that already. Hey, this looks good. Shuttle pre-flight analyst. Oh, it's part-time only.
See, that's the thing. Gamers Grotto, yeah, I cannot get into sports games. I just can't. I cannot get into sports games. I don't know why. I just cannot get into sports games.
We're off to the White.
Oh boy!
All right, let's go to the White House. Let's get the bug. Oh, wait. What if we did not need to go into the White House? We actually need to stay outside. Get the bug loaded up with Lincoln's speech, and then use him on the phone. So we're not just calling.
This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only one man can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
See, yeah, I have never been really that worried about the size of the audience or anything like that. It's like, no. I think
Where are we going, Sam?
if you put forth your best effort, if you put your best self forward and be honest to who you are, I think that is more valuable than anything else. Because you're not putting on this persona, you're being an honest to God person. And that is actually really rare these days. So, yeah, see, Gamers Grotto, seriously. Same side, same everything. Give me just a moment here. I need to take a real quick break because I really gotta pee. So, we will be back in just a little bit. right, I'm back. Okay, so we need to take the listening device.
Who are you calling, Sam?
I need
nobody. I just like the way this phone feels in my hand.
I need to call Pandemic though. I need to call Sybil. Oh, by the way, I agree wholeheartedly, Gamers Grotto. The number of people who have sat there, who have I've told them that I do stuff on YouTube, and they're like, oh, great. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. So how much do you make? Is it worth the investment of picking up a webcam and a game? And like, how can I get into this? And it's like, no. It's not one of those, oh, hey, you know, you're going to make money off of it.
You boys want to try the dating scene again?
No thanks. Last time was too horrifying.
Just drop an application in there if you change your mind.
Go ahead, next caller. You're on Love Talk with Dr. Feelnice.
Hey, keep away from my...
I wonder what future archaeologists will learn from our most sacred treasure.
That you can watch 250 channels and there's still nothing good on.
Right?
Hey, Sybil. How goes the dating game?
Computer gener...
What are you looking for in a date again?
I would love to meet a tall...
Right.
How's business?
Slow right now, but those applications are going to start coming in at any moment.
I need an application. I need an application.
How does this...
People submit applications once we...
See you around, Sybil.
Oh yeah, Rascalin. Oh my goodness. No, Rascalin can give you the idea of, you know, can really chime in on how many different careers have really had that idea of all you have to do is do this and you'll be famous. And the reality is, it's like, no, if you don't have passion in it, if it's not what you want to do, you're kind of, yeah, you're really kind of boning yourself. I mean, yeah, it's sure you can absolutely say, yeah, you plan on being this big YouTuber that makes tons of money and has adoring fans and everybody swoons. But the fact of the matter is you're probably not going to get that. Especially if it's not something, especially if it's not passionate. Especially if you're not, this is what you want to do. This is what you... I do this because I love video games. I love making geeky-ass content. I love the making weird-ass theory videos and stuff like that. Exactly, Rascalin. You weren't focused on what other people, you weren't focused on making it big and making it in the clubs. You were focused on sharing what you liked, what you were passionate about. And that is absolutely what a content creator should be. Now, there are some that are, oh no, they made it big outside of just what they want to be, because seriously, they have no fucking clue what they want to be. The biggest difference between the people that make it organically versus the people that make it because that make it no matter what is money. Like, I'm sorry, the Paul brothers, oh no. They had money to start them off from the very beginning. They never made a video on the cheapest mic and the cheapest webcam and the cheapest computer that they could fucking afford. See, yeah. See, you guys get it. You guys so get it. Yes, YouTube, I trust Dorian, for fuck's sake. Right? Yeah, it's like, you know, there's no real passion other than fame
Where are we
for
going,
them.
Sam?
Hey, the 80s had great fucking music. Come on. Yeah.
We're off to the White House.
And honestly, I think that's one of the things that I'm most impressed with how things are going in the United States.
It's Lincoln's campaign
honestly,
plan. I want you,
online period.
honest, dedicated, over a century of experience. Abraham Lincoln is your man.
Is the amount of dedication to an idea or to a concept, and it's just like, no. You know what?
Where are we going, Sam?
I don't care. I don't care what the world thinks. I don't care what everybody else thinks. This right here is what I'm passionate about. And I'm going to keep being passionate about it no matter what anybody else thinks. And I think that is the most impressive thing about the past, 10 years? Is how many people have just said, no, I am passionate about this.
What's this? A new application?
Yeah, it's for a friend of ours.
Let's see. Not the Abraham Lincoln. He's tall, distinguished, loves the theater. He sounds perfect.
That chump doesn't have half my cute, fluffy marketability.
Do you think
I'll
your
say
computer
this.
can find him a date?
Computer, nothing. This guy sounds perfect for me. Oh, but he didn't leave his phone number. Next time you see him, give him my number. I'd love to meet him.
Uh-huh. I've, you know, Rascalin, I think we might, I think we should talk sometime soon. I really think we should talk sometime soon about that because it's like,
Who are you calling, Sam?
I know, I used to have an unlimited upload to SoundCloud as far as doing like a podcast. And I think we could work together and I need to get a few people some mics and stuff like that as far as doing stuff. But yeah, I think we should talk about that.
Hello, Abe? Is that you?
I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man.
Oh, well, Mr. President, it's just such an honor to talk to you.
What?
I saw your application, and I was wondering, would you like to go out sometime?
Right.
This is a date that will be
Yes.
remembered for centuries to come.
Oh, my.
Absolutely.
Well then, Mr. Rail Splitter, where would you like to meet?
I stand here at the steps of the White House.
At the White House. Got it. What time should I meet you?
The time to
Did
act
she
is
really?
now.
Oh, I love that decisiveness. I'll rush right over.
I'm gonna slap you
I-
silly, you little punk.
What? I didn't catch that last part.
I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
What? Abe? What's going on?
Yeah,
see you
that's
soon.
what I'm
Gotta go.
thinking. That's what I'm thinking, Rascal. And it's like, look, if we can make sure that all our bases are covered, fuck it. I have
So,
no
to sum
problem being
family
like, oh no,
values are the
let's
bedrock
all
of
go
this
in
nation.
together on
Our
something
fidelity,
awesome.
honesty, and loyalty to family is our most sacred asset as Americans.
Candidate Max, your rebuttal?
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Lincoln.
I believe we have a question in the audience from someone who is not Candidate Lincoln's wife.
Oh, hi, Sam. Hi, Max.
Greetings, random harlot.
Abe, I'm here. Are you ready for our date?
What? I've never seen this woman before in my life.
But on the phone, you sounded so eager to meet me.
Listen
Right?
to me, America. I did not arrange a date with this woman.
Oh, so she's good enough to fool around with, but not to date?
Mr.
Oh!
Lincoln,
Oh,
I can't
Max!
believe you're doing this to me.
Oh, Max. You fantastic, magnificent bastard, you.
The results from the emergency election are coming in. And it appears that former sitcom star Max has been elected President of the United States. In an unprecedented show of bipartisan solidarity, all of the country's political parties have desperately asked for a recount. Let's cut to the White House lawn to hear candidate Lincoln's address.
You
Wow,
got
they
to
really
be
did.
me, you idiots.
He took the news much better than expected.
Democracy? I will make you all my hypnotic slaves.
Max, that robotic Abe Lincoln will enslave the entire East Coast if we don't stop him.
Who cares? I'm the president of the U.S. Let's go bomb someone into oblivion.
Not just anyone, Max. Abe Lincoln must die.
Yes!
Holy fuck, they predicted this back in 2006? Like, holy shit! Like, no, this is, holy shit! This is actually like kind of appropriate for the
Finally, Mr.
current
President, you're here. That's
U.S.
the
political
president?
situation.
We'll vote for anyone these days. Obviously. What's that supposed to mean? It means... Never mind.
Look, Max.
It means
all
you
the
shouldn't
soda
have your
poppers are here.
position, little
I don't
bitch.
have time for foreign dignitaries. Check out all the cool stuff on my new desk.
Yes, you have a book. Thank you.
Hey, look, Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
Yeah, but they
What a
didn't know that
delightfully random and convenient
2016.
figure.
No. We must go back. We must go back to the office, Max. Come on, little buddy. Look, I know you like being president, but seriously, we need to get back to the office and, like, work on our case. We have a real job. Not being president. We have a real fucking job.
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
That's fine, because I'm the one behind the wheel, motherfucker. Hey, Sybil, you're still working the dating service? Really? Hey, so,
Hiya, Sybil. How are things in the world of computer-generated romance?
Oh, I'm not doing that anymore.
Whew.
You believe that guy? Never mentioning that he was married? Men are such self-centered jerks.
Preach it,
Well,
girlfriend!
technically he's not married, right?
Now I'm running a dating service.
Come again?
A carbon dating service. I bought this astoundingly useful machine that tells me how old things are.
I usually just cut them in half and count the rings.
There's a reason you're not invited to birthday parties anymore.
I wanted a fresh start in a new career to get my mind off that fiasco with Honest Abe. This wasn't my first choice, but I got a good deal on the carbon dating equipment online, and I couldn't afford to change my sign.
I'm sorry, but
you're having financial problems?
I'm afraid so. After my public humiliation with Lincoln, all the applicants for my dating service demanded their money back. Not to mention all the money tied up in pending litigation with the clients who watched Max's dating video.
I stated very clearly up front that viewer discretion was advised.
Believe me, I would love to just close up shop for a while and take a vacation. Forget about Honest Abe and all the lawsuits.
It was a wardrobe malfunction!
But unless I get a major windfall, I have to hope the carbon dating business takes off.
Who could possibly need a freelance carbon dating service?
Plenty of people. Freelance archaeologists, independent historians, rogue paleobotanists.
It's also naughty fun for your next bachelorette party.
And now that Antiques Thunderdome is getting so popular, business is bound to pick up.
Antiques Thunderdome? The show where common everyday people bring random junk from around the house to a giant steel cage match and engage in a no-holds-barred appraisal to the death?
That's the one. Now everybody's convinced they have some priceless treasure in their attic, and their home will be declared a historic monument.
That actually really sounds fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds fucking awesome.
Sybil's carbon dating machine.
Don't touch that, fellas.
Take it.
It's the only thing keeping me in business.
Look, we can help you, you stupid bitch. Give us the.
Hi,
give
Sybil.
us.
What's new?
Nothing around here.
How does carbon dating work?
I don't know. Something about carbon-14 and half-lives and radiation.
I'm impressed with your detailed scientific knowledge. Very professional.
That's the beauty of it. I don't really need to know anything. I just aim my little machine at something and it tells me how old it is. Allow me to demonstrate. This tiki is... Oh my gosh! It's 2,000 years old! This is fantastic!
Old is good?
Absolutely! I can have my office put on the National Register of Historic Places. I might even get a grant. I'd be rich!
Can we borrow your carbon dating machine?
Yeah, that's one of
No
those.
way.
That's
That
one of those
machine is
things.
still my only chance
Gamer
to take care of my
Grotto,
money
I'm
problems.
probably not
Unless I
gonna
get a grant,
touch
since
anytime
I'm now on
soon.
the National Register of Historic Places. There's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
See you around,
Fine. I'll mark you as a historical site. You'll bugger off to fuck knows where. And we can get on with our fucking lives. Dear gods.
Where are we going, Sam?
The White House, of
We're
course.
off to the White House.
Oh boy!
I love the fact that there's a presidential seal and American flags on the front now. I love that attention to detail. Right, so we know that Sybil's... Look, would you little fuckers piss off already? I
Hey,
don't
look, Max,
care.
It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
With $100 million, she should not be anywhere near her office. Nowhere at all.
Where are we going,
Did I
Sam?
just bitch slap the president of the United States out of my way?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
I am betting that Sybil
Sybil
took
left
her
the door
money
unlocked.
and fucking
She's probably
ran.
living it up on some tropical island on the taxpayer's dime.
I bet she's getting abducted in some sleazy nightclub, then sold into a white slavery ring, forced to do unspeakable things for a power-mad despot, before narrowly escaping his volcano-top lair with only one of her kidneys left.
Don't be such a pessimist, Max.
Sorry, Sam. It's just no fair. We're stuck here working, and she gets to have all the fun.
Holy fuck nuggets, Max!
It's Sybil's carbon dating.
That
machine.
is fucking... What? How do you come up with something like that? Like, really? No. I need to carbon date your weenie.
Well, Bosco, by my readings, these weenies date from the early Cretaceous period.
Special bargain for you! Still tasty, half off today only.
You don't understand. Your store is now a national historic place. These weenies are valuable artifacts.
Really? I mean, of course! In preserving heritage of my people. Just how valuable are we talking about here?
We'll get back to you on that.
Oh. The un-PC-ness is just... Oh, man. It is stellar. It is amazing in these games. And we're still in the first of 3 seasons.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
No. Man, I cannot stop coughing tonight. Whoa. I think I had a Sherry going down the wrong tube. All right. Let's go to the national budget.
Presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
$100
What a
million?
delightfully random and convenient figure.
It's the official United States calendar.
12 of the hottest Supreme Court justices in their skimpiest, naughtiest swimsuits.
Even better, Max. You can actually change the official date.
Oh, boy!
Secretary.
We now declare today April 26th.
Yes.
Secretary's Day.
That's supposed to be Administrative Professionals Day.
Wow, Sam. When I picked you for vice president, I didn't know you were such a politically correct bleeding heart liberal.
All right, then. Secretary's Day.
Alright, so Bosco should be fucking happy. He just got a
going, Sam?
big fat fucking paycheck
Shotgun!
from President Max. Right? Excuse me, little buddy. Yep. No, I don't give a. I do not care about Hugh Bliss. Not for another game, at least. Hello, Bosco.
Hello, Comrade Bosco.
Hail to the chief. I don't know how you guys did it, but I just got a huge check from the government.
You earned it, Bosco. It's not
Really?
easy to preserve weenies that predate the discovery of fire.
Not to mention the
Right?
teeming microcosm growing in the bathroom. We're
Wait,
considering
how?
making it a national wildlife preserve.
Now I can finally finish my satellite defense system.
So we can have the truth serum?
Sure. Let me dig it up from the labs.
This is a bottle of vodka.
But it works. Trust me. Get a couple of shots of that in somebody, and they'll tell you all their secrets.
Thanks, Bosco.
You know, actually, I could see that. Yeah. I am fully behind a big ass. Okay. Maybe splitting hairs here, but a big ass bottle of vodka being a truth serum makes sense. I mean, anything smaller than a big ass bottle of vodka, yeah.
Where are we going,
who
Sam?
cares?
We're off to
I
the
could
White
see
House.
that, yeah.
Boy,
Huzzah! We need war. We need war to be declared. War. I'm sorry, who are you?
Stand aside, pal. The president needs to get into the war room.
I'm
Yeah!
afraid that's not allowed, sir.
perhaps you didn't hear
Fucking
our advisor.
what?
We would like to see our war room.
No can do, sir.
President!
Orders.
Max says you can take a vacation.
We will make an exception, just this once.
Thank you, sir, but no
President
can do.
of the
It's
United
Secretary's
States.
I'm not a secretary, sir.
You can't tell the president what to do. Let us into that room.
Just following orders, sir. No exceptions.
We are most definitely not amused.
Like, seriously.
Until I hear from Chuckles, my superior officer. I'm to guard this door.
Your superior officer is riding on the
Chuckles?
shoulder of a 20-foot tall
Chuckles?
Abraham Lincoln statue that's destroying Washington.
It's covered in the contingency plan, sir.
Are you seriously Chuckles?
We'll be back.
Fine.
Roger that.
We will absolutely bring war to this fucking country just so that we can get into that room.
Look, Grand Imperial Warlord Maximus Optimus, keeper of the Seven Keys. It's
Oh.
our old pal, the former child star and
Oh,
embarrassing idol
no.
semifinalist, Peepers.
That's former child star and embarrassing idol semi-finalist, Governor Peepers.
All right.
What
are you
business do
doing?
you have in the Oval Office?
We need the president to settle custody of Mount Rushmore.
Max has the presidential pen. Somewhere.
Just tell me where to sign.
It's like,
The problem is solved. But
yeah, up
seriously,
him.
If you guys see the president, tell him we're waiting.
No, seriously, Max is the fucking president.
You're a governor too?
That's right. I got North Dakota.
Right, there's North Dakota,
The
South
leftovers.
Dakota, and
I thought
West
it was
Dakota?
North Dakota. Still warmer than Saskatchewan.
Hey, be nice. We've got a rich
doesn't
and
take
varied
much.
history.
North Dakota. Hope you like snow.
North Dakota. Come climb all over our big white butte. Hey! Sorry, I got caught up in the moment.
But.
Can't we all just get along?
We can if we all just keep quiet and avoid another incident. Honesty is rarely the best policy. All us presidents know that.
That's actually a really good point.
It was in the papers.
We haven't been watching the news back in Fargo. We've been so busy with the arms buildup.
What was that?
Did I say arms buildup? I meant Winter Paradise Toboggan and Scrapbooking Jamboree.
Right,
So
you
long,
guys. Yeah, you.
Hey, Specs. Max, you remember most omnipotent exaltedness Max Sama, overseer of the 9 cosmic planes. You remember Specs, the other soda popper.
Fucking really?
We recognize our loyal subject.
What are you guys talking about?
Kiss the ring.
What? No.
The brown ring?
What business do you have with
Why?
the president?
We're here to
Yeah.
get federal resolution on a dispute. It wouldn't be a dispute if you... If I what? Nothing.
Awkward.
Right? What? What have you been up to?
What have you been up to?
What's going on, man?
I'm now the governor of South Dakota.
What? You're
Hey,
South
just like
Dakota?
No,
no,
not
Wizard's
just like
North
Wizard.
Dakota.
I was the first one of us to run for office.
Like you invented it. You just...
No, Wizard's
forget it.
West Dakota?
Sing your theme song for us.
No, I don't sing that anymore. I want to be respected as more than just a beloved TV celebrity.
Do they?
If it makes you feel better. you were never really
Gamers
that below.
Grotto, I would love to know when and what channel they stream on, because oh my god, Quest for Glory fucking blew my mind when I was a kid. Like, seriously.
What are you doing as governor?
I'm fixing the problems in the state and getting it back to perfect working order. Did you know that the
I know,
Black
right?
Hills are really
Like
more of a
every,
greenish-gray?
all the.
We've got a committee
Doop,
addressing
doop, doop.
the problem.
Oh.
What about the Badlands?
We're making them even worse.
I don't think that's how Badlands are supposed to
Clear,
work,
Specs.
mate.
Welcome back, Governor Wizard. Here to give another demonstration on soda abuse?
That's not funny.
Well,
How did West Dakota become a separate state?
right.
3 of us ran for governor together. We got along so well during
Oh.
the campaign, and we were all such former TV celebrities that all 3 of us won. The voters realized they'd elected 3 governors for only 2 states. That's when the unpleasantness began.
Oh no! If there is, you guys want to see a Quest for Glory live stream? I mean, I've done a Let's Play, like recorded Let's Play. Do you want to see a live stream of Sierra games? I am all over that. Oh my god, no! Like, yeah, I will. Yeah, absolutely. I have no problem whatsoever live streaming any Sierra game. It is King's Quest 3. King's Quest 3 was my introduction into proper adventure games. It is also one of the reasons why I am able to type quickly and coherently. Oh no. Oh yes. Like the what was it? The spells, the magic that you had to do in Manahan's secret lair. Oh. Yeah, King's Quest 3. Surprisingly, a lot of people somewhere around my age, King's Quest 3 was their first introduction into not only CR games, but adventure games in general. I know at least 2 other people that, yeah, King's Quest 3 was their gateway. King's Quest 3 was the gateway drug. Let's just put it that way, and yeah, it was the gateway drug. So what was the unpleasantness, Wizard?
We fought for a long time about how to divide up the states.
There was almost a war!
But we divided everything up fairly and all agreed that Mount Rushmore should be in the south.
We did not!
I what?
You? Oh, never mind.
Oh, but you're the...
Why should your state get Mount Rushmore?
So
Because
Mount
they
Rushmore...
just
Yeah.
want it for tourism. But my plan will save lives. It'll become a monument to soda abuse prevention. People will realize that just like Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and the other guy, they too can overcome their crippling addiction to carbonated beverages.
George Washington never had a soda addiction.
Why do you think he needed false teeth?
Oh my god. Oh, I remember. I remember being introduced to Leisure Suit Larry as a relatively young man. Oh god, which one was it? Was one? I think it was either Leisure Suit Larry 2 or Leisure Suit Larry 3 was my introduction to Leisure Suit Larry. And fucking right? Yeah, right? Al Lowe knows what the fuck's up. If you were introduced to Leisure Suit Larry as a teenager or preteen, oh no, you should absolutely be fucking committed now. No questions asked. You are insane. Thank you. Okay, Charlie, can you compromise?
That would never work. It's not even.
Each of you could get a third of Roosevelt.
I want the mustache.
Right?
I wanted the mustache.
Okay.
President.
Max gets Roosevelt's mustache. Specs gets the glasses. Peepers, you get an ear and both nostrils.
That just leaves me with the forehead.
All right then,
It's
Wizard.
a
We'll
big
throw in Crazy
forehead.
Horse, but that's my final offer.
It's not even finished.
This will never work. It's just like last time.
Oh no! Oh no! No! Did they really recognize the fact that Crazy Horse is in Mount Rushmore, that it was actually a Native American thing before the white man came in and was like, oh hey, look, we can put some of our presidents here. Thank ya. Oh. Freddy Farkas, Frontier Pharmacist. Oh, that was one of the weirdest. Oh, wait. Now, Gamer's Grotto, which version of the hint books are you talking about? Are you talking about like the highlighter one where you had to like highlight the clues to get them and then they were like there forever? I know that. I saw that. I think Larry Laffer actually showed up in our Let's Play of Freddy Farkas. Oh, okay. Dorian, you were asking, what are we going to do after Sam and Max? We are totally going into the Sierra game because, oh my god, you guys are like, oh no, this is like cosmic, this is cosmic destiny. Cosmic destiny that we have to go in to Sierra Games. Because, oh my god, they are so fucking fun. Oh, the highlighters. Oh, those were the ones that they poked fun at with, what was it, Space Quest 4? Yes, it was Space Quest 4 because we never actually got to play Space Quest 4. We were jumping around through time all through it, and we had to, like, yeah. Yes, that was the one, because the pen, the magic pen ran out halfway through. I remember this. Oh, yes. Oh, no. I was already, to be honest, I was talking with Curiace a week and a half ago, I think, about what to do after we're out of LucasArts games. And it's like, what do we do? What do I do when I'm done with this? It's like, I could do Sierra Saturdays, except for just be like Sierra streaming, and just we're doing all the Sierra shit. Oh my god, yes! Yes! There is no way that I'm gonna be too drunk to remember this shit, because, oh, yes! Thank you. Ooh! Rascalin! Here's an idea. Sierra streams with one exception. That is whatever Wednesday. Or actually, Final Fantasy. Here's an idea. Sunday to Thursday, Sierra streams. Friday, we get together with our good friend Rascalin for Final Fantasy Fridays. Just for a little bit of a change at the end of the week, just shrug off the cape of destiny and have fun. I think, oh, you magnificent bastards, I think this is a good idea. Oh, shit. Gamer's Grotto has an idea. Meanwhile, we're getting a wizard drink.
Yes, but you're not going to offer me a soda, are you? You know I can't resist them.
We wouldn't do that. We've got, let's see here.
Oh!
Orange soda, cola, grape soda, pop, some more orange soda, and tea.
Tea, please.
We're all out of tea. Soda?
Why are you doing this?
In all honesty, oh my god, if Lori Cole, I'll be honest, if that was anywhere near even a possibility, I would be, I'm not sure that there are words to describe how fucking, like, my mind would break at that, honestly, because the quest for glory, the hero's quest to begin with was so amazing because you were able to choose a class and mix classes. The further quest for glory was amazing because you continued on those classes, and yes, it was amazing. I really do want to follow them, both of them, on their streaming adventures, because I really think that if I did Quest for Glory again, if I did Quest for Glory live streaming, I would go through the Quest for Glory series and immediately jump into Hero U, just because it is just, oh my, yeah. I actually, you know what? Gamers Grotto, I actually stopped by for a little bit before I, like, totally just cashed out for the night. Oh, no. I really do like, Stu, what is it? Stu's Game Reviews. Stu's Game Reviews, I would recommend that channel because, yes, he doesn't just, like, play the games. He actually does have, like, in-depth knowledge of the games, which is fantastic.
Stay dry, Whizman.
All right. So we need to
Care for a drink?
It's soda, right?
Boop.
You brought more soda.
I did.
Sure, why not?
It is not soda. It is fucking vodka, baby. Vodka.
Wow, that's got more kick than the other ones. Thanks,
Oh, yeah.
Seven Max. You guys are my best friends.
Now, can we get back to the deliberation?
What's the point? You still think Peeper's idea is stupid.
Stupid? You never told me you thought my idea was stupid.
He said your idea of adding Herbert Hoover hugging the 4 other presidents was the stupidest thing he'd ever heard.
Well, it is.
It
Hoover
is
wasn't
actually
even a
stupid.
president, which means
Yeah.
he certainly wasn't the most loving of all the presidents.
Well, at least I didn't suggest putting a parking garage in George Washington's forehead, like some 4-eyed freaks I know.
You little...
You big...
Of course you realize this means war!
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 I'm sorry. What? Hang on. Just. We have a musical interlude.
What wondrous thing is this the DEFCON klaxon's ring? A flashing light above the door. There's just one thing it could mean. War. Oh, what is it good for? What is it good? It's good for you. Good for you. It's good for me.
Well,
let's not do that again.
Wow. Oh my God! I forgot. I absolutely forgot.
Step away from the door, sir.
But we really want in there.
Sorry, sir. I have orders to keep everyone out of the war room.
The President of the United States wants to go into the war room.
Just following orders, sir. I can't let anyone into the room. No exceptions.
War has been declared.
Vacation. It's
Sir.
Secretary's Day.
I'm not a secretary, sir.
What the fuck are you then?
We'll be back.
Like, seriously, what are you?
Oh boy!
Let's see here. Easter? Arbor Day? Are you a tree?
We now declare today, April 27th, Arbor Day.
I'm sorry.
Everybody go outside today and hug a tree.
Hug nothing. This year I'm hoping to get to second base.
Max! What are you? What are you?
Max says you can take a vacation. It's Arbor Day.
I'll tell a tree, sir.
Oh,
We'll be
fucking
back.
come
Roger
on. Wait a second. Okay, I'm sorry, who's constantly worried that not enough people? I'm sorry, Al Lowe? I'm sorry, I fucking love every goddamn inappropriate, offensive joke that he makes on Twitter. Al Lowe is fucking amazing.
We now declare today, April 22nd.
Yeah, it's...
Earth Day.
People of America, take this day to ignore all practical concerns and devote all your attention to one day of crackpot extreme environmentalist activism, which you'll forget about for the rest of the year.
People of Berkeley, California, keep up the good work.
Oh, Stu's game review? Come on, anybody who's willing to acknowledge and do the research to realize who is behind the brain fart, wow, big old brain fart. Who the fuck? Tex Murphy. Yes. Anybody who's willing to acknowledge the fact that Tex Murphy
you can take a vacation. It's Earth Day.
is a
Very
much
funny, sir.
bigger thing than just, hey.
Why won't you?
Just following orders, sir.
Wait.
We'll be back.
Yeah, I
Roger that.
There's a lot of people that don't realize that Tex Murphy is as big of a day as
That's supposed to be
he
administrative professional.
Tex
day.
Murphy is. Oh my God, Tex Murphy is beautiful.
All right then, Secretary's Day.
Wait, what's
It's
the red
Secretary
ribbon?
of Presidential Whimsy ribbon. Looks like Max can use this to appoint someone
Oh!
as cabinet secretary.
Oh, you're not a secretary? You sure you're not a secretary?
Max,
You are a
His Excellency
secretary to
El
me,
Maximilian
Dutch.
I, Intimidator of the Realm, has a special surprise for you. Better get those handkerchiefs ready. This could get sentimental.
Agent Superball, we have decided to reward you for your excellent service to your country, for your unwavering commitment to preventing us from being where we most desperately needed to be, for your unerring devotion to being a constant hindrance in our task. For all these things and more, we now dub thee Superball. Secretary of Mysterious Gaseous Emissions. So we have spoken, so it shall be.
You're the secretary of farts, bitch.
All hail Max.
I'm overwhelmed, sir. I don't know what to say.
Now run
Say
along
taking
to
the
the
day
cabinet
off because
I'm
guess
afraid
what?
I can't do that, sir.
You've got to be kidding me.
It's
I still have
Secretary's
orders.
Day. No. Super Bowl.
Today is Secretary's Day. You have to take the day off.
It's the law, Jack!
A vacation, permission to weep openly, sir.
Not just granted, but encouraged.
The forces of bureaucracy win again.
Really?
I love this country.
Max! Now we can get into the war room. Yes. What do we got? No. There's a dunce hat in the corner. Why is there a dunce hat in the corner?
What to do in time of war. Select target, press fire. That's all it says.
That is really simple. What do we have?
Looks
We
like a remote
have...
homing beacon in the frigid Antarctic.
So peaceful, so serene.
Want to blow it up?
You have to ask? Dinner special tonight? Penguin flambe.
Fucking A.
Who would have suspected the Washington Monument is really a self-replenishing supply of intercontinental ballistic missiles?
It's good to see it used for something more useful than corny innuendo for once.
I wonder if this will have a significant impact on our delicate ecosystem.
Absolutely. My ego is bigger already.
Probably. Probably. Yes. Next target.
The homing beacon to the Kremlin doesn't seem to be working. It was probably turned
Oh.
off in the spirit of Glasnost.
More likely those lazy commie bastards forgot to change the batteries.
Lazy former commie bastards, Max.
Actually, I can see that.
It's the distant, peaceful world of Krypton.
They mock us with their utopian society of crystal cities and absentee parents. They must be exterminated.
Oh, fuck no. Krypton's a fucking target?
This'll teach 'em to put
Fucking
me in
nuke the sons of bitches. I want them fucking dead. I want their fucking kids dead. 26 million years before they're dead. Hey, no worries about that, Dorian. Yeah, absolutely. Actually, I'm kind of thinking once we get done with the Sam and Max Season 1 and Season 2, I think we might actually jump over to Sierra because Sierra games are hugely popular and so few people talk about them.
Well, what do you know? Bosco was right. The government really has been targeting his store for destruction.
Oh!
He be glad when we tell
Bosco!
What do you say we keep this to ourselves, Max?
You're right. We don't want to ruin the surprise.
Oh, no. Boscovich! Oh, dear gods. Can you walk any slower, Sam? Like, seriously. No. What if we take the bug that's on Blaskovich's the door. Use the fucking door, Sam. Oh my god. Right? Like, oh no,
Where are we going, Sam?
I've made so many I made so many friends
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
just from doing Sierra games that's like, oh no, they're fantastic. And people so underestimate them. Like, yeah, Sierra games are amazing. So, alright. Boscos, here we go. Now, it was behind.
Look, stuck to the camera.
Yes.
That must be the homing beacon for the Intercontinental
Ah!
store.
What was that?
He said, that must be the best price on baby wipes I've ever seen.
Right? It's like, oh no, like, drop some Quest for Glory on those bitches, and they'll be like, oh, what is this? What is this amazing shit? Like, the only thing I think the only thing
Where
that
we
I
going,
am
Sam?
more enthusiastic
After that
about
rampaging
than
look at-
like
Yes!
most Sierra games making a comeback is Baldur's Gate
Well, he wasn't
3.
hard to find.
Just had to follow the trail with broken campaign promises.
That's pretty profound for a high-speed car chase, Max.
I like to think I transcend
Oh!
genre conventions,
I
Sam.
have no problem doing that. You know what? Okay, so beacon onto you. Right. Yes! Throw it, Sam! Throw it, Max! Throw it! Yes. So yeah,
Max, we'd better
Oh
act
my
fast
God.
before he
Yeah,
manages to knock off the beacon.
Or choose his own back off to escape.
absolutely. I spent most of my developmental years were spent playing Sierra games over and over and oh my God, over again. I absolutely would love. I mean, let's be honest. Classic games. I don't get into new games. I really don't. I do not get into new games. I am a classic Game Boy for life. And yeah, I love classic games. I think classic games need more representation, and that is why
This is a pretty impressive temper tantrum, Sam. At this rate, he'll have enslaved all of D.C. and most of Baltimore by tomorrow morning.
Hey, Gats, you're right, Max. Still, I think we should stop him.
We haven't got anything better to do.
honestly, 8-bit NES. Let's face it, those are common. Those are classic games. Like, oh, what was it? I did a Throwback Thursday for Shadowgate when they released. Shortly before they released the revamped Shadowgate. I'm sorry. Atari. I give me just a moment because I have to was the 26 I don't think was it 2600 that I had oh God, which no 5200. It was the 5200. So the Atari 5200 I think is what I had. Oh yes, the classic Shadowgate where you had to fucking worry about fucking torches for like the first third of the game. Oh, that was a pain. Yes. Oh, I still have my Atari 52. I do believe it is a 5200. I still have a lot of the games. Like, I remember one of the videos that me and Outlander did for the Nerd Team was classic tech. Outlander's classic tech was Laserdisc. These big, huge, just like gigantic fucking discs. And mine was was literally the Mario Brothers, not the Super Mario Brothers, just the Mario Brothers, the original. Before they were Super, they were still just literally plumbers in the sewer trying to get rid of fucking turtles and crabs. Yeah. Old as dirt. Old as fuck. Oh yes, I am old. And I am absolutely nuking the fuck out of Abraham Lincoln right now.
Mr. President?
Don't mind if I do.
Quick, let's go.
Shouldn't we revel a little?
We don't want to miss this.
Oh, I think we should revel. I really think we
All to my bidding. I am the most powerful presidential monument ever created.
That was better than feeding laxatives to pigeons on parade days.
We broke 2 presidents in one afternoon.
A personal best.
Fuck.
Well, it looks like the country is saved, at least from mass hypnosis. What do you want to do now?
Let's abuse my powers as leader of the free world to squeeze the middle class until they're burning their own shoes for heat.
Sounds fun, but I was thinking we could treat ourselves to some chocolate-frosted gut bombs and then have a little target practice down at the Smithsonian.
Sam, you're my best friend.
Agent Chuckles, report. Query status. Lincoln Gambit, 4-7. Query not acknowledged and acceptable timeout parameters. Error. 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 Error.
That's not good. I love the fact that they were like revamping the war song. Oh no, trust me, I understand the whole, you were kind of restricted as a kid as far as games, and now it's like once you become an adult, it's like the world is open to you. There is no restriction beyond, well, okay, there's no restriction beyond what you can afford. Which is still kind of a problem, but, we're good. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's, oh no, I think, see, I have the first 2 seasons of Sam & Max. I do not have Devil's Playhouse, which is the 3rd season of Sam & Max. Oh. Yeah, like really? Fucking Leisure Suit Larry, like Mr. I want to get laid. I don't give a fuck. I want to get laid. I want it. Versus, oh no, you're bumping up under a crab or a turtle and then like kicking them away. Oh, heavens forbid. Like, seriously, Leisure Suit Larry was so awful. Leisure Suit Larry, what was 1, 2, 3, 4. No, Leisure Suit Larry 5. The resort, the island resort that he was at. Where he's like, oh no, he saw a transsexual woman that was like, oh, in order to get with me, you need a condom. He's like, oh, hey, look, I have a condom. And she's like, oh, why, thank you, give it here. And then she puts it on and he's like, oh no, he's like, throws up and it's like, really? That above, honestly, I think above everything else that did not age well with the Leisure Suit Larry, that is the least, that is the one that just, that just, honestly, it's just like, that aged the worst. Like, the worst. Oh my God. Oh no. Like, it's like, dude, I can understand if you're like, dude, no. Mostly Mostly, honestly, for me, mostly because it's like, Larry was like, oh no, I'm going to turn around and hurl. And the person he was with, the person that he gave the condom to was like, kind of had the attitude of, oh no, you're turned around away from me and hurling, so your ass is towards me. We still going through with this, bitch. We still doing this. You getting fucked. And it's like, if he doesn't want to, don't push it. Alternatively, Larry, seriously, if you didn't know, it's okay. It's okay to say, look, hey, I didn't know. Seriously, I'm not really into that. No offense meant, but Larry really pushed the offense. But yeah, I could go a whole fucking, I mean, seriously, I could literally go like, I could go a few days of dealing with Leisure Suit Larry. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, honestly, gay people were actually respected, because there was a gay person in the showers, in the baths, that was like, oh no, this person is gay. And absolutely, Larry could actually go off with the gay person and be like, oh hey, it's a bad ending. But Larry changed his opinions and just kind of went off with the gay man. No real shame to it. But it's like, no, the transsexual, the transgender, you kind of have this, well, not what you're expecting. And yeah, probably not what you are wanting, but not an ending. This isn't a life-changing decision. It's like, why not? Right? Yeah. I mean, yeah, Gary in charge of the showers and the sauna and the Gary the fairy was like, Gary was like, oh no, if you tried to hold his hand enough times, he'd be like, are you sure? Are you really sure? And if you said yes, it's like, absolutely fine. Larry changes his entire look on life and becomes gay for Gary, and they live happily ever after. Game over. And like, yeah, the transgender is like, oh no, this is just something you have to deal with. It's like a little off. I would like to think that if, oh no, they did more. They did more Leisure Suit Larry. Somebody did more Leisure Suit Larry. I know somebody did more Leisure Suit Larry. Oh no. I love Gary the Fairy. He was fucking awesome. But somebody did a more updated Leisure Suit Larry. I don't know if it is like Al Lowe approved or not, but somebody did a more recent Leisure Suit Larry game. No, they did two. They did two modern day Leisure Suit Larry games, like taking Leisure Suit Larry from his origin to the modern day with a smartphone, the whole 9 yards. And oh my god, it was just, I would love to see the two franchises, the two, like the official Sierra Allo Leisure Suit Larry's and the Wet Dreams Don't Dry and Wet Dreams Dry Twice. I would love to see those two combined into something amazing. And I think it would be amazing because you have Allo is kind of old school. Let's be honest. If you follow him on Twitter, look at the jokes that he posts every day. He is very, very old school. But somebody with a new twist and a new kind of like, hey, look, it doesn't have to be like this. We can be more understanding. And I think the two combined would be an amazing powerhouse. Like, let's face it, it's probably in, what is it, F95 zone games, because I'm not entirely sure that Steam or anybody like that would really go on with that. Oh yeah, the voice was great. But yeah, I think after we get done with Sam and Max, we are going to go to Sierra. We are absolutely gonna fucking rock this year. And I absolutely am intending to join the, let's see here. What was it? The Classic Gamer Guild. The Classic Gamer Guild. I absolutely am going to join the Classic Gamer Guild on Facebook because Classic Gamer from 1980, what the fuck ever. I don't even remember what year it was, honestly. In all honesty, I started gaming on a TRS-80 with Frogger. So, with Frogger and Joust, oh yes, those were the old days. Yeah. So yeah, Classic Gamers Guild, absolutely. I would love to connect with even more people that remember classic games. As is, for now, I do believe it is about time for bed. Because I was up way too fucking early and did way too fucking much today. As always, thank you guys very much for being here. Especially those of you who were here when I was streaming, like the Gamers Grotto, Rascalin, and Dorian. If you're watching after the fact, don't feel bad. Don't feel discounted. You are still a great and wonderful person because you are helping connect everything together. If you're not already subscribed, don't forget to press the subscribe button and ring the bell just in case YouTube decides to let you know that we're actually live streaming. If not, don't forget to follow us over on Twitter at Olav Producers, because character limits and all of that fun shit. Don't forget to press the like button if you like the video, and all of this so that you can stay tuned for more from Olav Productions. Cheerio!